Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Saturday! I know this is really strange coming to you on a Saturday, but with the holidays and just craziness going on around us, this was the day that I could fit it in there and have everything done for you. Gosh, it's been so crazy around here. Well, like they say, 'tis the season. So I'm going to tell you to buckle up because you have no idea what's going to happen today. It's been a while since I've been here, and you know how that all plays out. So if you join me, please say hello. I'm getting logged into my laptop so I can see everybody, and you can see feet from my lamps, and oh boy, here we go. So, oops. I almost forgot to bring the projects over so you can see them. I told you we're in for some shenanigans. All right, let's straighten this up a little bit. Okay, so today we're playing with the November paper pumpkin. Yes, we are a little late because it is December, but that's okay. This is the cutest little kit to make tags. And of course, you know I'm going to go farther than just making tags. And it coordinates, as you know, because you've probably already seen the kit with other demonstrators, but it coordinates with last month's Ho 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 paper pumpkin kit. So this one's from the North Pole. So we're going to use some of that stamp set from last month, and here's the stamp set for this month. And then they also had these coordinating gift bags. They are still available. I checked this morning before I came on, and we're going to be using them too. They're called the North Pole sacks. See, we already have a dimensional topping here, and I think they're $4. You get 12 of them, so that's a good deal. And I don't remember if I need any of these or not, but I know where to get them. So it comes with this cute, pretty little mint macaron baker's twine. Of course, it always includes mini glue dots and dimensionals, mini dimensionals. Hi, Beth. How are you? Are you ready for all the shenanigans going on around here? I will tell you, this month's paper pumpkin kit, it's called, what is it called? Good Things Come in Small Packages. And it's all about gift card holders, and it will take you through the entire year, basically. And it has an add-on that has, I think it's 16 cards, 4 of 4 designs. So if you haven't subscribed yet, get on the list for that, because I'm sure that stamp set's going to be very, very fun. So there's that. So this one has all these different die cuts to go with the tags, and like I said, I'm sure you have seen it from other demonstrators, but my favorite is this glimmer paper. Look at these little snowflakes. I just love these. Aren't those pretty? Oh, we make the prettiest glimmer paper, and the glitter just doesn't fall off. I wish we had it in every color that we make. Okay, I'm going to set this aside so we can get right down to business, because we're going to do 3 projects today. I'm going to show you 2 that we are not making, and one of them is this gift box, and I made my tags pretty close to what the directions say in the kit, but I added one of our, you can hear, got some chocolates in there. This is one of our scalloped craft boxes, and I just quickly put it together, threw in some chocolates, and added a piece of our soft succulent ribbon. It goes really, really well with the mint macaron. So, isn't that pretty? I'm not going to tell you who's going to get that. So then, my scrapbook layout, I had fun with this one. I took a piece of the Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper out because it matches the little candy canes, and I cut this down to 11.5 by 11.5 and added it to a cherry cobbler base. Then I used the stamp from the Stitchery stamp set, which is all, looks like hand stitching. So I didn't worry about it being exactly right, because when I stitch by hand, nothing is ever straight. This piece of basic white is cut at 10 by 10. I stamped 2 of the candy canes. I made the tag very close to what the kit says. Added the candy cane to coordinate with the designer series paper. And I just put down a 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of early espresso for my photo mat. It's kind of hard to see my rhinestones here. I colored them with the mint macaron Stampin' Blends, but I think I need a new one because I think it's about done. But you can still see kind of a hint of the mint macaron in there. So there's my layout. I really like the way this turned out. I definitely will be making a coordinating page to go with it. Okay, so hi Annie. How are you? Thank you. You just might get that box, although I know you're headed over here for some kettle corn. Okay, so these are the 3 projects we're going to make today. So we're going to make this little gift card holder. Isn't that cute? That's using one of the bags. This one's really super simple. This is my second card using another bag, and it's kind of an interactive card. Isn't that cute? Cute, and simple. And then another pretty simple card. I don't know if you can see the stamping on, I used the Holly Jolly stamp from last month's paper pumpkin to coordinate with the Holly Jolly on the tag. And we're going to add some glimmer paper. And there's a look at the inside using one of the stamps. And then, as you can see, my cherry cobbler ink pad needed some re-inking when I was working on this yesterday. So let's get started. We're going to make this little gift card holder first because it's super simple. Grab my little kit bags out of here. And basically there's 0 stamping on this. We are going to use the twine. And we're going to make up the tag, and I'm pretty sure that's just like what it shows in the directions. So we're just going to fold this little bag in half, like that. We're going to take our twine. I want to make sure I have quite a bit. Now I'm going to leave a piece, I don't know, what is that, 4 or 5 inches, so that I have plenty to tie my bow. I'm going to come across, and we're going to snip that. Should have had my snips out already, huh? Okay. Now we're just going to tie this in a bow and hope this works on live, because you know how that all works out. I'm just going to tie this just like so. Add that. Let's fix him a little bit. He looks a little wonky, which is kind of like my morning. I'm not used to doing this stuff on Saturdays. All right, close enough. All right, so I'm just going to add him with some of those mini glue dots. I'm getting quite the collection with all of my paper pumpkin kits. And I am just going to put them like in a line, as the mini glue dots make it stick to the glimmer paper better. There we go. Move these out of the way. And I'm just going to stick him right on here. Excuse me, already a dry throat. It's probably from the heater that's right over my head. Okay, this guy we're going to add with these mini dimensionals right onto the label. Okay, we're just going to add him just like that. This guy's going to have some mini dimensionals, and I'm going to put them at either end so they straddle the candy cane. Oops, there we go. Put him on here like that. We'll add him with some mini dimensionals. Same thing. We're going to straddle the twine so that it all lays nice and flat. And look at that. Our little mini gift card holder is finished, and it'll fit perfectly in one of our envelopes. And here's our little faux gift card. I don't know where I got this one. I had to go hunt it down. Okay, so there you go. Isn't that cute? I love those little mini gift card treat bags. Okay, so for the next one, we'll set this aside. Yes, kettle corn, also a good thing. Too bad you can't fit kettle corn in. Oh, but you could put kettle corn in that little scallop treat box. Okay, so let's make this card. And I forgot my trimmer. I knew I would forget something. Hang on. Because we're just going to trim off the little, I know there's a term for that, the little edge, because we're going to make it 5 1/4 inches in length. So I'm just going to set that at the 5 1/4 and snip off that end. And that becomes our card holder. Okay, so I've got just a piece of, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cherry cobbler. And we're going to add our little treat. Let's stamp it first. The way my morning's going, I think I should stamp first and then attach everything. So I did mount all my stamps so that we didn't have to painfully watch Lori put them together. Set that aside. And I re-inked my cherry cobbler ink pad, so hopefully that looks much better. And we're going to add this little stamp right smack in the middle. Get my Pierce mat out. Let's see, make sure I do it right side up. First one I did just the other day was crooked, upside down rather. So let's stamp him right there. Yeah, that looks much better. We'll clean him off. Put this away so that I don't get anything on me. I don't want the Stamp and Seal Plus. I want the regular. I'm just going to add a couple little strips, just like this. And this becomes our card front. Okay. Now, take my little, this piece is 3 3/4 by 5. And we are going to stamp, use a little hat there. That's going to be our pull tag. We're going to stamp the Ho 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 in Crumb Cake. We're going to stamp him off using my host code. Once we get done, if you want to place an order, you're going to use that host code. And we're going to stamp off the Ho Ho Ho. And oh, by the way, this is something I didn't know until yesterday. The stamp fits around, you can see it on here. It's the outline to the Ho Ho Ho. Yeah, I know, I'm a little slow. After my week, I wasn't surprised that I didn't figure that out until yesterday when I was working on this. What can I say? Bless her heart. Okay, so we're going to stamp this in the middle, and it's light, so that we can come across with our Merry Christmas in Cherry Cobbler and have that two-step sentiment. Isn't that pretty? Did I put anything on the inside, on the below that? Let me look. I can't remember. Oh, I do. I have Santa's little face, don't I? Yep, Santa's face. Got to have him in the picture. We're going to stamp him right down here in the corner. And I did not stamp him off, as you can tell. Because he's kind of the main dude on this one. Let's put this away for a second. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of Stamp and Seal there at the edge of the hat and add him just like so. And then he will fit in here like this. And his little hat will just peek right out so that they can pull the card out. Didn't that turn out cute? Not bad for, gee, what can I do with this kit that's different? Oh, I forgot to add the little enamel dots from last month's kit. They kind of get lost on this, but I liked the subtleness of it because that way Rudolph kind of stands out on his own. So we'll put one there. We'll use the bigger ones on this one. There, you can see the difference. You can actually see the big ones better. So there's that. Let's stamp our envelope. And I am going to stamp, you know what, I'm going to get the sleigh out of last month's stamp set. Maybe. Do I have the stamps out? Yes, I do. Right here. Okay. I think he fits perfectly on the back of this envelope. We're just going to add him to our block. Let's take him off for a second. And then we'll go ahead and use the crumb cake. And we'll stamp him right there. Oh, that's perfect. Doesn't that go well together? Such a cute little kit. And there's our second card. So, what did I do with the other envelope? It is right here. I did From Santa on that one. So they both work. So there's card number 2. We'll set that aside for a moment. And now we'll do card number 3. And this is using a piece of crumb cake for my card base. And then I have a piece of cherry cobbler, and I think, oh, bless you, Chloe. Poor little thing. We were at the vet again yesterday. Like I said, it's been kind of crazy around here. I think this is 2.5 inches wide. I'll have all the measurements in my blog post. I can't remember. I didn't write anything down for today. Like I said, we were at the vet until, oh gosh, I didn't get home until, I don't know, 10:30, 11 yesterday. So we're going to randomly stamp the Holly Jolly, and I want it at an angle, poor Chloe, so that it's going to follow the lines of my tag. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just going to be random across. You know, the our stamping tool, Stamparatus, that's the word I'm looking for. That would work really well with this too. We'll stamp this right here. So kind of make your own designer series paper. And then we're going to add that to our card base. Move this guy out of the way. Set him down. My workstation is a mess again. Some things never change, do they? Oh, well. Okay. So now we're going to put together one of, let's move him out of the way, one of the tags, and they layer. And I'm just going to add some Stamp and Seal on this. And it'll just line the tag holes just like that. There we go. Make sure he's straight. That always helps. You're following the lines on, there we go. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, so now we're going to stamp that Merry Christmas again on this label. Just going to make sure I got good coverage on that. Stamp that right there. I like that font. I always like it when it has a cursive and a print. Okay, so we're going to just glue him down onto the card front. I want him at an angle because that's the way I feel these days, at an angle. All right, I'm going to double up this is just a piece of linen thread. And this card came together because that bow that's on this card here was sitting on my workstation already tied and ready to go. So I thought, let's just use that. It'll go perfectly. And that piece of white glimmer paper also was sitting on the desk. So why not use up those little pieces? Nothing goes to waste. So I'm just going to add a mini glue dot here in the center. And tuck my bow into that. I am going to flag the ends. This little piece measures in at ½ inch. I'm just going to add him with a piece of Stampin' Seal. This guy's going to get added with dimensionals. You're going to, again, straddle this over that piece of glimmer paper. Stick him on here like that. And then we're going to add some red rhinestones. Again, they were sitting on the desk. Oops, we got a runner. Here we go. Put him up here like that. The red goes really well with the cherry cobbler. Let's trim his legs a little bit. They're not so fly away. Kind of looks like Santa's mustache, doesn't it? Okay, let's do the inside, and we will be done with this card. I know I have the candy cane, and let's ink him up. I think I need a new ink pad. Okay, I'm not going to stamp this off because candy canes are bright and cheery. And then the Santa Claus is coming to town sentiment is going to go right there. Ta-da! We'll add him to the inside of the card. Oh, we got to add a candy cane to, oops, wrong card, to our envelope, because you don't want a naked envelope. All right, and then, did I have a second envelope? I must not have had a second envelope. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Well, I will get an envelope when I get off camera and stamp a candy cane. Oh, bless her heart. She tried so hard yesterday. It was crazy in here. Okay. There we go. Let's clean up my mess so you can see all of our projects for today. I'm going to dump it in my tote bag here. I'll clean it up when I get off camera. So, there is my layout. Still cleaning up. Jeez, Lori. Here is my little peekaboo card. Oh, I like the way that turned out. My gift card holder. And our tag card. So what do you think? Aren't those, bless her heart? Yeah, this was a fun kit to play with. I actually have 3 kits available if anybody's interested. They didn't get theirs. I'd have to finish my blog post so that I can link everything together. And like I said, if you would like to place an order today, use this host code. If you place a $40 or more order using that host code, I'll send you a surprise package in the mail. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Oh, I guess my host code isn't really showing. There we go. Again, thank you for spending time with me this morning in my crazy little studio. And I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. It's rainy right now, but we need that rain here. You guys have a good one. Oh, there's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. I'm glad I saw you before I hung up. Oh, all right, you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will catch you later. Bye.